Welcome everybody back to Forza Horizon 5, and yeah, we're going to have a look through the car list. This is obviously in the base game, not including the car pass or anything that's added via the festival playlist, but yeah, it should be interesting to have a look. So yeah, we've got a couple of Curas, the RSX and the NSX, two cars that we've had before, as well as the Integra. Bit of a shame that we've got none of the older NSXs, but you know, can't expect every car to make a return. Then we've got the Alpine A110, the Illumi Class 10 race car, the Gremlin X. I'd like to have some more AMC, to be honest, but there we go. Then we've got the Warthog. We've got we've got the Welcome Pack version and the normal Apollo, so that's no difference between them. We've got the Nomad back and the Atom 500 V8. Nice to see. We've got the Valhalla concept car, new Aston Martin to the game. Again, very nice to see. Toggle stats. How do I do that? Oh yeah, like that, right. So yeah, more than 1,000 horsepower and nearly 1,000 pounds-feet of torque and weighing less than 3,100 pounds. Very impressive. The rest of those Aston Martins we've had before. Then move on to Audi. I'm not seeing anything there that we've not had before. No, but some nice returnees like the RS6 from 2009, the RS6 from 2003, and the Sport Quattro. Then we've got the Austin Healey Sprite, known as the Frog-Eyed Sprite. Then we've got the Auto Union Type D. Then we've got 4 Bentleys, 2 of which I'm glad have made a return. I really do like these 1930s Bentleys, so I'm really glad they're in the game again. And then we've got a brace of BMWs. Again, I'm not seeing anything here that we've not seen before. No. Not a massive fan of the way the cars have been angled on this to show them off in the car show, but that's the way it is. Then we've got a bunch of Bugattis that we've had before. We've got the Type 35C, which is good. Then we've got the Buicks. We've got the GSX and the Regal are back, as well as 2 Caddies. No Eldorado though this time, unfortunately. Then we've got the Can-Am Maverick and the K from Superlight, both great cars. Then we've got the Corvettes and the Chevrys overall. Again, I'm not seeing any cars that we've not had before. But I'm glad at least the Impala Super Sport is added to the base game and not via the festival playlist like it was originally in the Forza Horizon 4. So it's good to see that we can get straight to using that. But again, no other cars. I've got the same Datsun as usual. We've got the Deberti Designs are making a return. Though with none of the cars I think that we had in the previous game. Then we've got a brace of Dodges that we've had before. Yeah, we did have the Durango, yeah. Then we've got the Exomotive Exos set again. Then we've got a bunch of Ferraris. Again, these are mostly looking like normal cars that we've had. Again, I'm not seeing anything. I might well miss 1 or 2 cars here if, you know, because some cars look just generally the same to other ones. But yeah, looks like pretty much all the kind of Ferraris we've had before. Then obviously we have the Ford Bronco, which we saw in the first part of this game that I've done doing the playthrough of. We've also got the Bronco R racing version, 800 horsepower. Well, that's the upgraded version, but still 325 is not bad. It's a little bit more than it has standard. And yeah, again, mostly cars that we've had before, although we do have this thing, or whatever this is. So that's a nice off-road looking vehicle. Can't remember if we had the GT350R in the last Forza Horizon game, but still nice to see it back in the game. And then we've got the Crown Vic and a bunch of other Fords that we've had before. Although we do also now have this, the RS 1800 Mark II rally car. Can't remember if that was in the previous game, but again, still nice to have it in, as well as the GT70, which was added to the previous game in the festival playlist. And also good to see the Deluxe Coupe and the Deluxe 5 window coupe as well. Then we've got a bunch of the Formula Drift vehicles. And then we've got a GMC Vandura. Then we've got the Hennessy's. Good to see the Velociraptor is also a base vehicle now. 3 Holdens. Then a bunch of Hondas. Oh yeah, that's why Acura didn't have the NSX, because that's what it's called nowadays. But obviously, Honda is Honda elsewhere, not just in America. So yeah, it's good to see the NSX is back, as well as all the Civic Type Rs. But again, no new Hondas there. Then we've got a bunch of hoonigan vehicles. The Escort is the new one to those, but I'm not seeing any there that we've not seen before. Then we've got the Hot Wheels Bone Shaker, 2 more Holdens, but they're under HS3 name. Got the Hummer. Surprised we don't have the Hummer convertible in this that was added to the Forza Horizon 4. Would have probably gone really well here. Then we've got the Infinity again. Nothing really from Infinity, nothing really else from International. Then we've got a bunch of Jaguars, again mostly stuff we've had before, but again nice to see some returnees there, especially the lightweight E-Type and the Mark II. Then we've got the Gladiator Rubicon making a return after it made a debut in the festival playlist in the previous game, and then a bunch of other ones that we've had as well as obviously having the Jesko in as well, also from the festival playlist in the previous game. But there are a couple missing there from Forza Horizon 4 unfortunately. Then we've got the KTM, then we've got the bunch of Lamborghinis that we've had. Although I'm not sure if the Urus is a new version of the that 2019 version is a newer version than we had in the previous game, but still, it's nice to have it in. Then we've got the new Range Rover, the Land Rover Defender 110X, which I've been really looking forward to driving on this game, so really glad that's in. As you can see, it's got plenty of power and torque. And also, crucially, we also have the standard original Range Rover as well. That was in the previous game in as a barn find, I think. Then we've got a couple of Lexuses that we've had before, the LFA and the RCF, but crucially we have the SC300 back, which is easily one of my favourite Lexus vehicles. Then we have the Local Motors Rally Fighter, the Lola Pence Sonico. Then we have the brand new Lotus Avija, which as you can see is nearly 2,000 horsepower, which is ridiculous, and the rest we've had before. Bunch of Maseratis that we've had as well before, all those Mazdas we've had before. We've got the brand new McLaren GT, which doesn't look particularly different to the previous McLarens, but still it's a new vehicle, so that's fine by me. And the rest we've had before. Then we've also got the Mercedes AMG 1, which we drove in the first part of the playthrough. Very good car. Then we've got the standard Mercedes Benzes. Got the X-Class, we've got the G63 AMG 6x6, all nice to have. But again, we don't have a new E-Class, we don't have a new A-Class, we don't have a new C-Class either, we don't have a new SLK. But at least we do have the AMG Hammer Coupe make a return after the festival playlist in the previous game, as well as the SSK. Then we have the Minis that we've had before, Mitsubishis that we've had before, but at least the Starion has made a return. It's easily one of my favourite Mitsubishis. Morgan Freewheeler, the Morris Minor 1000 makes a return, as well as the Mosler. We've got the Napier Railton, nice to see. Then we've got a bunch of the Nissans, most of which we've had before, but we do have the Pickup Rally Raid from 2004, which looks pretty decent. That's a new version of a car that we've never had before. And yeah, the rest we've had, but again, I'm glad the Pulsar GTIR is in this because it's a brilliant car. Then we've got the Opel Manta, a couple of Paganis that we've had, the Penhall Cola that we've had before. At least we've got the 2 Peugeots that that were new to the Forza Horizon 4 game, but we don't have the T16, which is a shame for some reason. I'm just surprised that's not in. As well as we've got the Plymouth Cuda, the Polaris, only 3 Pontiacs unfortunately, but at least we do have the GTO. Then we have the Porsche Taycan as a welcome pack and the normal one. But that's the only new Porsche I think we've got in here. Yeah. Outside of the rally car that we drove in the first part of the playthrough, but still. Not exactly a massive improvement there. And then we've got the Ram 2500 Power Wagon, the Reliant Supervan. A few Renaults, but at least we do have the R26R, which was also in the previous game's festival playlist. Then we have the Rimac, the RJ Anderson, the Celine, which was also in the festival playlist, so good to see that make a return. The standard 2 Shelbys, the Sierra, new car to the vehicle roster in terms of Forza games, the RX3. Not very powerful, but it weighs nothing, so that doesn't matter. Then a bunch of Subarus we've had before. But crucially we have the Toyota Gr Supra, which is basically the Z4 but with a different body. But again, most of these that we've had before, but crucially the FJ40 has made a return to the Forza franchise after being away for a while. It was in Forza Horizon 3 I think it was, but we didn't have it in Forza Horizon 4 unfortunately, so yeah, I'm glad this has made a return. And we have the TVRs we've had before, the Ultima we've had before. Unfortunately, only 2 Vauxhalls this time, not even an Astra, but at least we do have the Monaro. And then a bunch of Volkswagens we've had before. Yeah, we don't have any new ones there, but at least the original GTI is back. And the 3 Volvos we've had, and the Vool, and the Willys, and then finally the Zenvo. So yeah, overall a decent car list. There are several omissions though from there, several big names in fact, like the Astra. I'm surprised that's not in, and yeah, a few others. But overall a solid car list. I do like the new additions and some returnees that haven't been on a game for a while, so that's good to see. Yeah, I'm not sure if there's any additions to the car pass right now. Oh yeah, we get to have a look at the car pass. Oh my god. Oh, not only do we get the new STI, not only do we get a Gordini, but we also get a Cyclone spoiler. Oh my god. Excuse me. Oh, I'm having a crisis. Oh my god, that's a beautiful car. That's the first new Mercury we've had for a very long time. I think the last time we had a new Mercury was when they added a race car from Mercury in Forza Motorsport 7 or 6. But yeah, I am really looking forward to driving that. That's out on the 12th of the 2nd of December. The Gordini, though, crucially, is out in a few weeks even. So I'm really looking forward to that. And then the STI is out in just over 2 weeks. So yeah, that's a good thing as well. So yeah, already excited about the car pass just from those 3 cars. We've got a modern racer that is all-wheel drive and really rather potent in terms of horsepower and torque. Then we've got a couple of classics, like a Gordini of all things. As you can see, weighs nothing, has 103 horsepower. And then we have a Cyclone spoiler, which I know in essence basically looks like an Oldsmobile or something like that. But yeah, really looking forward to that. That is the newest muscle car we've had for a while, or the newest addition to the muscle car roster we've had for a long time. So yeah, really looking forward to those. And the car packs. Formula Drift car pack, welcome car pack. So yeah, you get in the welcome car pack, you get these. So I now have all 5 of these in my garage, which is nice to see. And in the Formula Drift car pack, you get nothing apparently. And yeah, no hint of new car packs. But yeah, I am excited for this game. Don't get me wrong by any means. Yeah, there's a few of the cars that I got added. But yeah, I'm still really looking forward to seeing what else is going to come in this game, and judging by those 3 cars in the car pass, we're going to have a cracking car pass. And obviously in the festival playlist we have the Delorean to look forward to in this current one. Let's just go and have a look. We have the Delorean to unlock for this festival playlist. Oh, it's not unlocked yet, but obviously it will at some point. So yeah, the festival playlist has not unlocked yet. But yeah, got to keep playing to unlock it. But regardless, yeah, really looking forward to seeing what else is going to be added to this game, because the festival playlist in the previous game was explosively good, and then the car pass was pretty good as well. So yeah, nonetheless, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this game if you've got it. If you haven't, then I do highly recommend it, even from the few minutes that I've played of this game. And yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.